Terry? Terry!
I just thought I'd ring the hospital and see how Katie is. Nobody seems to be answering.
Well, we're down here to see for ourselves as soon as you're ready.
Yeah, I know. Hello? Oh, hello, observation ward. Oh, hello, sister. It's Mrs. Rogers. Yeah, I was just ringing to inquire about Katie.
No, it's all right.
Well, I don't want to disturb you. I just want to make sure you're all right.
I fell asleep watching the film.
That's all most of them are good for, isn't it? Falling asleep in front of.
If I go to bed, I just lie there.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be on your own so much.
No, you'd have people in laughing in my face instead of behind me back.
Nobody's laughing.
Oh, feeling sorry for me then, are they, eh? Oh, what a shame, poor Teddy. Nice lad. Don't you just feel sorry for him? Even if he isn't bright enough to count up to 9.
Terry, people are just sorry for what you're both going through.
Both?
Terry, I was hoping what I told you would make you see.
I can't, Sheila. Look at me. I can just about put one foot in front of the other. And you're asking me to feel sorry for Sue.
Look, Terry, I told you something. I told you something I've not told anybody else on this earth. But...
Don't worry. I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, that's not what I'm saying. I've just got to trust you'd know what damage you'd cause if you ever did. But that's not what I mean. I told you because I thought it would help you to understand.
We all make mistakes, you said, even you. But that was a million years ago. That's all over and done with.
But it never was, don't you see? I've had to live with it all my life, the same as Sue will have to.
Yeah, well, I hope she never gets a minute's peace. Why should she, eh? Why should she when I'm going to have to live with it every day of my life?
Terry, there'll be no end to all this, you know, as long as you go on wanting Sue to suffer.
Just what is she suffering, eh? She hasn't been made a fool of, has she? She's still got Danny whether she deserves him or not. And she doesn't, you know. She doesn't deserve to breathe the same air as that baby.
Don't you think she knows that? Don't you think she feels like the lowest of the low? Nobody's saying you're not entitled to your pain, Terry, but it's all you can see. What about Sue? Believe me, there's nothing you could wish on her that she isn't putting herself through twice over.
I don't care. If this is where caring gets you.
I bet there's a lot more where this came from.
Oh, yeah, I keep meaning to put something in the wash.
Go and get it, then. At least I'd feel like I was doing something. And my washer sulks if it doesn't get 3 loads a day.
All right. Thanks.
Oh, well, if you want to pay me now, always welcome. Not that I need the money, you know what I mean? Just haven't got my finances sorted out, you know, since I got back from London.
Sinbad, were you intending to do our windows?
Oh, you've guessed that it was going to be a surprise and all.
Well, it would have been, wouldn't it? Hey, see, we haven't seen sight in the chamois of you for weeks. Look, we can do without all this right now.
Well, you're all right. I'll just give them the super special. It won't cost you any extra.
It won't cost us anything. I've done them myself.
You are?
Oh, Sinbad, you haven't been coming round at all. Frank's not working at the moment, so he did.
It's your own fault for swanning off. Come on, Chris.
Well, all right. I'll go sort out me loyal customers.
Oh, Sinbad.
Chris, Katie will think we're not coming.
So, how have you been? Yeah. Look, I hummed an hour a bit before coming over and bothering you, like, but,
Well, if it's bad news, you've come to the right place.
Well, no, it isn't really. I mean, it could be good news for me.
Didn't think it'd be good news for me.
Hey, look, why don't I give you a lift and clearing the place up a bit, eh?
Why does everybody think they have to help me? Leave it alone, will you, Mick?
Yeah. I get on Josie's nerves tidying up all the time. She reckons I'll end up in the Julie Andrews home for the incurably neat. Still got your lodger?
What?
Barry?
No, he's down the shop squatting till he gets the job done.
Yeah. Must be mad turning his back on all this 5-star squalor.
Yeah, well, he's got to get that job done, hasn't he? He needs the money.
Yeah, well, don't we all?
Meaning?
Look, Tez, I know you've got a problem or two, but, well, you've not exactly been pulling your weight, have you?
Just a couple of hours yesterday.
All right, I know. It's just that, well, I've let her go on for as long as I can, but now something's popped up. I want to...
Well, that's all I need, isn't it?
I'll get shut in.
Some chance.
Yeah, look, sir.
Aye. What can I do for the Sullivan household then, eh? The front, the back. Sorry, you know, can't get the deodorant these days.
Oh, look, not just
Look,
now.
it's just I saw Danny's little curtains open and I thought, well, while he's awake, I'll get over... Oh, hang on, he's not ill, is he? Only I've just been over to the Rogers and there Katie's in there.
Look, you know when someone says not now, Sinbad, what they usually mean is not now.
Yeah, but I mean, I only...
Well, only go and do it somewhere else, can't you?
Well, what's the matter?
Well, look, Sinbad, I'll explain it to you later. Only not now.
Do you think you might want to...
You all right, Tez? Foot in the mouth's gone if you're interested. Yeah, well, he wasn't to know, was he? Look, I'll leave you to it. We can talk another timing.
Why don't you get yourself another partner, eh?
Oh, yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? And you'd like that, wouldn't you? Because then you could just lie down and die in peace, couldn't you, eh? Well, you can turn your back on Sir if you want. I know if you like, never see little Daniel again. But me, you're stuck with whether you like it or not.
This your version of some cut price therapy, is it? Look, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me back out there, back in work.
Hey, let's get this straight, mate. If getting you back in that cab seat makes you feel good, well, that's fine. But right now, it's me we're talking about. You can kick your family into touch if you like, but I've got a chance of getting mine back together.
Lucky you, eh?
I want to make my own luck, Tez. I want to do something about what I want, and now I've got the chance. I've had word from Harry that he's stopping at there, Kevin's, and he might just be thinking of letting the bungalow off, and I want it. Because I want Josie and the kids back, and living somewhere decent's the best chance we've got of it working.
Oh, so I've got to work my nuts off while you play happy families?
Yeah, that's right. Face up to your responsibilities. We're a business, remember? Oh, look, Tez. I can't do anything about what you want. Only you can. Do nothing. First to end up on your own. That's down to you. But you can help me. Don't do it, Tez. Don't spread the poison that's in you into me and mine, eh?
Our sister said these tests aren't going to hurt. Hey? You all right?
You'll wait, won't you?
Let them try shifting us, love.
Bye.
Don't worry.
We'll be here when you get back.
X-ray won't take long, will it, Chris?
Oh, I shouldn't think so.
What were these other tests that the sister mentioned?
I don't know. They know what they're doing in here, though, don't they?
Hey, we could afford a donation to this, couldn't we? Hey, we could need more facilities for them.
Yeah. It's a shame you only think of these things when it's your kid that's needing it, though, isn't it?
Pity they haven't got anywhere for the parents to stay overnight. I suppose they can afford it, though. Still, at least you can come in any time during the day, can't you?
I expect it's mostly mums during the day, then.
Yeah. Because the dads are out earning the money.
Oh, Frank, I didn't mean that.
I know, love, I know. It's true, though, isn't it?
Well, you know what it's like. I mean, there's still a lot of unemployment. I guess we're just not flavour of the month with the media these days, you know?
Yeah. If it's not in the headlines every 5 minutes, do you think it's gone away?
Look. How about all those places where you've been for a job? They've had them queuing up a mile back.
Tell you what, Chris. I know it might sound daft and that, but in a way, I'm glad I've lost my job. Because I'm much rather be here with our Katie than stuck in some traffic jam hundreds of miles away worrying about it.
I know. And for that, Frank Rogers, you get awarded 1 glass of orange barley water normally reserved for a patient, eh?
Go on, then. Tell you what, throw tomatoes in here. Chris, Katie's gonna be all right, isn't she?
course. Go.
Teddy! Teddy! Was it something I said?
Yeah, you could say that. But explain to him about you being a cretin and that.
Cheers, mate. Hey, so what's up with him then?
I suppose if I don't tell you, somebody will.
Well, what?
He's found out that Danny's not his kid.
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, yeah, they usually make jokes about a mate having the backside punched out of his life.
Hey, how did he take that?
Well, how'd you think?
Hey, where's he gone now then, mate?
Picking up fares, I hope. At least he's back working again. Unlike yourself.
Oh, well, yeah, I was just gonna make a start, wasn't I?
Not on these, you're not. Your window cleaner's done them.
Hang on, what new window cleaner?
The one that started them when you slung your hook.
I didn't sling me hook. I went to London to see Caroline.
Oh, yeah? All right, was she?
Yeah, she's all right, yeah, doing really well. Wanted me to stay in that, you know, but, well, didn't take too well to that new crowd she's knocking round with. Still, like, it's nice to see someone's happy.
It certainly is. Anyway, thanks, but no thanks.
Oh, well, listen, I tell you what, I'll do them cheaper than this fella.
He'll have a job. Did them free first time. And he says he's going to charge less than you when he comes back. Dead efficient sort he was. Had business cards and everything. Oh, look, mate. If Tez is out there earning us a few bob for a change, well, I'll have to get my head down. And about the windows and that, well, I'm not the only one, you know. Everyone else round here's took the new bloke on as well. Look, I'm sorry, lad, but it's your own fault for disappearing.
Well, I'll be all right, you know. Sort something out.
Right, Mum.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. No, you don't. It's easier to wash this than get a new suite.
Sorry, it's just been down to the tip with a load of gear out of the shop.
Giving you free samples, were they?
Daddy not back for his dinner?
No, he's working through. Well, don't tell me you're disappointed.
Well, let's say I'll live with it, well, I'm wondering now, if you're not doing anything for him, whether I could,
Do something for you.
Oh, come on, Mum. I mean, you know, I'm living in the shop all the time. I'm eating takeaways, aren't I? I've got a skip full of plasty forks there.
All right. But some of us have got work to do, you know.
Thought you were off today.
How come I can write enough essays to fill one of those skips of yours and still have difficulty convincing anybody it's work?
Oh, come on, Mum. That's not fair. You know what buzz on you doing your open university course? How's it going?
Slowly. Poorly. I mean, it's dead interesting, but I'm finding it hard going. I'm doing the Sikhs.
Oh, we'll be all right as long as the Sikhs don't find out.
So what next for you, then? Once you finish the shop?
Well, I've got a few little bits and pieces I can be getting on with. But I won't be able to live on a job, so I'll have to sort something out before I start anything else.
Well, I suppose you will, especially now you and Tracy have burnt your boats.
Yeah, well, it wasn't me who threw the first match, was it? But you're right. Tracy won't be one of my options.
I suppose you could call it ironic, but I just feel it's plain sad.
Eh?
Well, you not getting the baby you wanted and Terry not wanting the baby he's got.
Yeah, well, that could have something to do with the fact that it's not Terry's flesh and blood, Mum.
Hey, I hope you find it soon, because I'm starving.
Yeah, well, you're on your own two little hairy legs now, Daniel, so you can make me something for a change.
All right, you're on. That's if we ever get in there.
Oh, my mum would kill me if I've lost another one. Not exactly in a good box as it is.
I don't know why. Must be every mother's dreams when the daughter ends up being a chambermaid.
Yeah, well, if she'd listen about the training course, she'd realise that there's loads of jobs in hotel work. Well, at least my dad's cooled down a bit, no thanks to you.
Perhaps she doesn't trust you then. You know, 2 weeks in Blackpool on your own.
Yeah, well, at least they're not stopping me going. I mean, how old have you got to be before they think you can look after yourself?
Well, I suppose they think there's all kinds you could get up to. And there is, isn't there? All kinds. And there'll be lads there on the course, won't there?
Yeah, well, there's fellas everywhere, isn't there?
Not that you're on your own with them.
Well, I'm on my own with you, aren't I? And you're a fella.
Oh, that's different, isn't it? I'm your fella, aren't I?
Oh, I know I had it somewhere.
Well, haven't you got a spare? Oh, that was the spare.
I wanted to get changed as well before I went to see our Katie.
What? You're not going into school again this afternoon?
All right.
Oh, that's bad.
Anything I can do?
Well, we're locked out.
Get up there for you if you want.
Oh, hey, could you?
Yeah. Might as well. Seems I'm not good enough for anything else round here.
Anyway, Mum, you make it sound like Terry didn't want little Danny. Everyone can see he misses him. I mean, he doesn't want to be having to get up every day of his life and feel cheated, does he?
But would it be a cheat? I mean, he'd get to be loved by a child, he'd get to give love. I mean, it's all the same, isn't it? The same pain, the same pleasure you get from any child. So what would Sue be cheating him out of it, really, when you think about it?
I don't know, Mum. I mean, you're the one who's doing the OU course, aren't you? All I know is what people feel and what they say is two different things. Terry just feels like he's been made a clown out of.
Well, I still think there's worse mistakes you could have made.
You what? Like what?
Well, at least you didn't destroy the baby.
Yeah, she made a good job destroying Terry, though, wasn't she?
No, it's hate that's destroying him. He's making himself ill. I went round there this morning. The place is a tip. I don't think he's had a square meal or a decent night's sleep in I don't know how long. I brought some of his washing back. I tried to take it round before, but he'd gone out. When you finish that, will you take it round for me, see if he's back?
Well, me and Terry, we're having a few problems at the moment, Mum.
What, worse than the one he's got now? He could use a friend, you know. You could do worse than move him back in there with him. At least till he's back on his feet.
I don't think that'd work out, Mum.
Well, it'd work more than him brooding on his own. Take the washing back, see how the land lies.
Saw Pete last night.
Yeah?
I'm nearly there, just...
Yeah, he was saying, you know, well, him and Nisha were saying, like, perhaps you should all go out before you get off to Blackpool.
Oh, yeah, great couple shows me farewell, do I?
Oh, hey, you're not going for that long, are you?
No, but you know what I mean. Well, fix it then, eh? A club or something, where were they thinking?
I don't know about a club. I mean...
Don't worry, I'm all right.
All the clubs around here, like, they're full of divvies, aren't they? Well, I think perhaps we could do something on our own, you know, a bit private, like.
Dunno.
Oh, it's all right. I'm not hurt, don't worry.
Well, I mean, there's no use me asking your mum if I can have a party here, is there? I mean, with our Casey and all that. I know.
But you know what I was thinking? Why don't we have a barbecue down the woods?
A barbecue? And what am I supposed to eat, like?
Banana burgers. Oh, come on, it'll be a laugh.
No, I think a club would be more easy.
So, I just thought it'd be a chance for us to be together again, you know, like a proper couple.
Make it sound as if we've been 10 years married or something.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know, Owen.
All right, then.
Oh, yeah, great, thanks a lot.
Right. Hey, listen, I won't charge you for me time or nothing.
Oh, cheers, thanks a lot.
Hey, any of them going spare?
Oh, yeah, you can have it.
Oh, cheers.
Hang on, it's got your school notes on.
So, I won't be needing them.
You haven't even told them you're leaving yet.
Yeah, well, they'll soon know when I'm not there in September, won't they?
See ya.
Go on if you want some dinner.
Well, are we having this barbecue or what? Sammy?
Yeah, well, I'll think about it, all right.
Molly, you stay there.
Shh. Don't wake her, love. She must be worn out with all these tests.
And where's it getting them? All that doctor's saying is they don't know.
He said it was a process of elimination as much as anything else.
Dr. O'Rourke said bronchitis. Now they're saying it's not even that.
Frank. What the doctor said was that this vomiting and diarrhea does not fit in with a simple, straightforward case of bronchitis. Oh, don't worry, love, they'll sort it out. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Looks like tomorrow's another day of poking and probing for this one, then.
I've lost count of how many tests he said he'd ordered. She looks about 6 when she's asleep, doesn't she?
Yeah. Oh, they're all growing up. They'll be up and away before we know it.
I was thinking, when they look back, only I wanted growing up to be a good time for them.
Oh, you've done the best you could, Frank. And anyway, how many kids could say they had a wrinkly owl ready for daddy?
Is Jean all right covering for you at work?
There's not much going on at the moment.
All quiet on the northwestern housing front, eh?
Housing market's down everywhere. Did I tell you the farms are dragging their heels over the choice?
Yeah. Must be nice to have the money to play around with. Did you get in touch with Dr. O'Rourke? About the receptionist job?
Oh, I've hardly had the time with her, have I?
You were chasing no love.
No, well, I'm not sure I fancy it really, Frank.
Better paid, more hours.
Yeah, well, we don't know, do we? Anyway, got enough to think about right now without that, eh?
Yeah.
All right, Barry, me old mucker. You missed me.
Have you been away, have you?
I wish I hadn't. Some cutthroat's gone and half-inch me round.
Yeah, well, look, if you're looking for counselling, Sinbad, you're out of luck.
No, you're all right. No, look, I just thought that I might, know coming across and everything.
Look, Sinbad, do us a favour, I've got to get this stuff inside.
Well, you're right, Terry's not back till after, is he? I just want to know if
Sinbad, if you want to scrounge something off someone, go and ask someone else, all right? Hello, yeah? No, he's not here. Look, I'm telling you, he's not. No, I don't know where he is.
Forgot these were on the lounge.
Shh. Yeah. Yeah, I will. All right, then. Ta-ra. Terry never said anything to you about going away, did he, Mum?
No. I mean, I didn't even know he was intending to go out. Why? What?
That was Sue. Danny's gone missing.
A sick black-spotted leopard is in need of emergency treatment, and exotic animals abandoned in Texas are given animal rescue next here on Living.
He hasn't come back.
He's got to be here. He's got to give Daniel back to me.
I've told you.
Terry!
Sue, I've told you. I've told the police. I've waited up half the night. He hasn't come back.
Terry!
Sue, I've told you.
Terry, please!
Yeah, leave that passport in for me, Chris.
What the hell's going on?
Barry, please, I'm begging you.
Look, if I knew, I'd tell you, wouldn't I? Have you tried his dad's?
What do you think? Don't you think I've tried everywhere he might be?
Yo, he wouldn't ring, would he? Stay there.
here? Well, I don't know, something like World War III around the back of the Rogers. I was giving it some more good style. Susie. Oh, let's see.
Have you seen him? He's with you, isn't he?
No, love,
You're both lying, you know, don't you? You both lie for him because you're both on his side. You're hiding him, aren't you? You do that when your mates all men together. Look, I know what you think of me, but he can't do this. He can't take Daniel away from me.
Sue, I'm telling you, love, he's not over there.
Well, we'll just see, shall we?
You better get after him, Mick. I'll go and get me man.
All right.
Wait. How many times have I told you I don't want your free, stupid car wash?
Hang on, all right, look, it's me introductory offer. Yeah, I was going to put it under your windscreen wipers.
You what?
Look.
Sinbad Services. Congratulations. Your vehicle has been selected for free valeting. If you touch that car...
No, look, it's just that since some robbing tour rags whipped me round, I've been doing odd jobs and that.
I can't think of anybody better qualified. If you so much as scratch that car...
No, look, wait and see. I'm only just doing the final rinse process. Right.
Look, should I go to Mick's for her?
No, Mummy, I'll bring her back here. Hey, listen, I'm sorry about this, but I didn't know what else to do. I mean, she was going off her head.
Well, what do you expect? And don't say it's no more than she deserves, because no woman deserves to have a child taken away.
Oh, come on, man. Has anybody thought about Terry and all of this? Have you thought about the state he must be in to have gone and done it in the first place?
We know all that. Listen, you would say, wouldn't you, if you'd been in touch?
And what does everybody take me for, eh? I'd say, wouldn't I? I'd say if it had happened. Well, look, I mean, like, she deserves it anyway. She drove him to it.
I said he wasn't there, didn't I? All I know is that whatever it is, he's got the cab with him.
Yeah, well, that's all he would be interested in, your stupid cab.
I know you wouldn't be saying that if you were in the state you're in, Sue.
Anyway, none of this is Mick's fault, is it?
Yeah, and you're just loving this, aren't you, watching me suffer? Well, it's not going to happen. He's not going to take Daniel away from me. I can't remember.
Who is it? Who are you trying to phone?
I just want to check. I just want to check and see if the police have heard anything.
Well, why don't I look the number up and then you can phone them, see if there's any news.
No, I told them I was here. I just wanted to check.
Well, if they know you're here, they'll ring if there's any news, won't they? Come on. Come and sit down. Make some coffee.
I don't want any.
Nick?
Oh, no thanks, Baz. I might as well take the chance to spend some time with Josie and the kids. Seeing as how they're on holiday and I can't work even if I wanted to. Oh, but I'm just worried about the cab, though, Sue. You know that, don't you? I mean, I want you and Terry to get back together again. Almost as much as I'd like to see me and Josie.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mick.
Yeah, well, it's all right. Just let me know if there's any news, eh?
Yeah, but you will call me.
Yeah, well, look, I will. If I hear anything, I promise.
And I'm sorry about charging around your place like that.
Ah, forget it. Hey, but look, if you scared Harry's pop plants to death, it's your fault, not mine, eh? Yeah, well, let me know if I can do anything, all right? See ya.
Bye, love.
Maybe I should just phone the police, see if they've heard anything.
Look, all the time you're spending phoning the police, it's time they're not looking for Terry.
But I'm just not sure how hard they're looking, though, Sheila.
Of course they're looking.
But you didn't see the policewoman's face. She obviously thought it was some little domestic crisis that had sorted itself out. She was nice enough. But she just kept saying how these things happen. And making stupid jokes about Dad's turning up after the first couple of mucky nappies. I just kept feeling she thought I was making a fuss about nothing.
I'm sure she didn't. But you did tell them, didn't you, there were special circumstances?
Yeah. I had to tell it all, didn't I? She never even blinked. Just wrote it all down in black and white. All of it. Terry finding out. Him throwing me and Dan out in the street. And it was all just details. Not our lives being ripped to shreds. Only I know why she just kept writing, why she didn't look at me. Because she feels just like everybody else feels about me. Oh, yeah, even my mum. She's been all right. She's made all the right noises like these things happen and how she understands. But I catch her looking at me and I know she's thinking I'm not the person she thought I was. And I know she's just like the policewoman. Just like everybody else. Everybody thinking I brought this on myself.
Well, you can count me out of everybody for a start.
Oh, look, I know you're trying to be nice, but you can't tell me that there isn't one person on this close that hasn't sat in judgment on me.
No, I can't. All I'm saying is not everybody brought in a verdict of guilty.
Thanks.
Oh, don't thank me. There's not many people fit to sit in judgment. I know I'm not.
No, honestly.
It's not for you, it's for your mum. No toothpaste up there again, Chris.
Oh, dear. I'd have a word with the staff if I were you.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank, the smell.
What? It's not my fault we put lilac or lavender or whatever it is in the bath. Class you with me after shave.
Your fault for having second-hand baths.
Saves on that water, though, doesn't it?
Yep. And at this rate, looks like we'll be needing to share a damp flannel.
Yeah. I don't suppose you had a chance to ring Dr. O'Rourke.
Oh, well, you know what time we got back from the hospital visiting Katie?
I think you should give him a bell, you know, love. He's dead keen on you for the receptionist job. Find out what the pay is and that.
Yeah, well, I don't want to tie the phone up at the moment. You know the Building Society are going to ring with the time for us to go and see the manager, sort the mortgage out. Frank, it's better we go in and sort it out sooner rather than later, love.
I suppose you're right. As long as it gets sorted.
Yeah, we can sort it.
Rogers and Rogers, eh? Hey, should one of us be Hammerstein?
I think we're all right as we are, eh?
Whatever you say, partner.
I wonder if I should ring round the hospitals again. I rang round last night, but...
Look, I'm pretty sure if there'd been an accident, we'd have heard.
Yeah, but they'd have rung here, wouldn't they? And I wasn't here.
Yeah, but I wasn't I?
Yeah, but say he didn't have anything with him to say who he...
Yeah, but his name's in the cab, isn't it? Anyway, he's bound to...
His passport. Oh, they do that, don't they? They take him out of the country and you never get them again.
Oh, wait, said he wouldn't.
Terry wouldn't. Don't tell me what Terry wouldn't do. He's taken Daniel from me. For God's sake, how do you know what he'll do, where he's gone?
Ah, just think, will you?
Think? Oh, I'm the best thinking I am. There's not much you don't think about at 4 o'clock in the morning when the only 2 people you love in the world have disappeared.
Oh, behave yourself, will you? You stupid cow. Just think, will you? Is Danny on Terry's passport? Is he? Because if he isn't, he can't get him out the country. Well, is he or what?
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Look, Sue, think. Did you or Terry have Daniel put on your passport?
Well, we could have done, couldn't we? Daniel's birth certificate was here.
Yeah, well, he hasn't, has he? There.
It's all right. You know what you're going to do now? You're going to come back over to ours and you're going to have something to eat. And you're going to have a lie down before you fall down. Because when little Danny gets back, you're going to be in no fit state, are you?
He's going to bring him back, isn't he, Sheila?
Do you know what I think? I think he's taken him to a bed and breakfast somewhere. And he's missed him. We didn't like to ask you if you could spend any time with him.
I still think you should phone, see what's on offer.
Yeah, well, I know what's on offer. Oh, Frank, what's the point of me swapping one part-time job for another one?
We don't know till you ring.
Well, can we just leave it till after tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
Frank, I told you. It's the staff meeting at work.
We don't know why they're bringing you in. It could be anything.
Well, the word is it's some sort of reorganisation. If it's anything like the last time when they're looking for full-time staff, well, I've got to be in with a chance, haven't I?
You get the phone.
Be the Building Society. Hello? Yes, it is.
You again.
Listen, I was just thinking...
Yes, we were thinking of coming in, actually.
Look, well, just come and see.
Oh.
What? Well, have you thought
Well,
about
did
your
he say
lawn?
anything definite?
Only about putting you under it.
Oh, no, look, I can do a cracking mowing job for
Yeah,
you.
well, it's,
I can
you
mow
know,
myself.
you do
Oh,
tend
yeah,
to
like
worry
you
when
do
you don't know
your
what's
own,
going
so I
on.
won't leave any corners on the lawn.
Yeah, right.
Do you want to touch
Well, we could have a word with him when we come in, yeah?
No.
Thank you very much. Thanks for ringing.
Talk about cheek. Messes around with me car now. He wants to mess around with the lawn. Did you fix up a date, love?
What? Oh, no, that was Sister Ryan.
Yeah, and what?
Well, she knew we'd be planning to go in early to see Katie. She just wanted to warn us.
About what?
Oh, no, it's all right. Just that she's gone down for more tests. She won't be back on the ward before dinner time.
Did she say anything else?
Stable was all she said.
What, just that stable?
Well, it's the first time they've said that. I mean, it could mean that they're getting closer to what's actually wrong with her.
And what's that?
Yeah, well, Sister Ryan said she couldn't be definite. They've narrowed it down to some form of toxemia. So we can go and have a word with the doctor.
Stable, yeah, but what does that mean?
Well, it means she's not getting any worse.
It doesn't mean... Yeah. Yeah, doesn't mean she's getting any worse.
Hello.
I hope I haven't used all your hot water.
Oh, don't worry about it. Got a feeling the patient that's going to be in this bed will be expecting blanket baths. Not that he need look to me for them.
Was he in an accident or something, Billy's brother?
Yeah, an accident at birth, if you ask me. Don't lose sleep worrying about him, love. I don't intend to. Do you enjoy your bath?
Yeah. Oh, I am grateful, Sheila.
What for? A poached egg and a hot bath?
Well, you know what I mean. And I am grateful.
You're welcome, love. And you're welcome to Tracy's bed tonight, you know. If Terry doesn't bring the baby back this afternoon, at least you'd be on the spot, wouldn't you, instead of round at your mum's?
I just wish... Well, of all the ways he could have found of punishing me, I just wish it had been anything else. I thought it was God who was going to take Daniel away from me. I thought that was going to be my punishment when he had meningitis. I suppose I never really thought what Terry'd do if he ever found out.
You never thought how he might react?
Sounds stupid, doesn't it? But I'm not sure, you see, even if I had thought about it, I'm not sure I could have predicted how he'd be. Well, there's always been a bit of Terry I never really knew about. What was so different in many ways. I suppose that was part of the attraction. I mean, I'm middle class, middle of the road, me, and so was everybody else I knew up until Terry. But he was always just a bit different. Always just that little bit more unpredictable.
Well, it sounds like the return of the warrior. If I were you, I'd lay claims to Tracy's room.
Well, I will if you don't mind. I don't feel much up to seeing anybody at the moment. But you will call me if you're here.
Of course I will. Off you go. Otherwise, you might end up spooning beef tea down Rentermouth.
Watch me ribs. Watch me some ribs. Get through the door, and we. Mind me, will you, Billy? I am minding your honor.
Oh, don't tell me. He ain't heavy. He's your light-headed brother.
Yeah, well, I was going to take him straight on up, but he wanted to say hello to you, didn't you?
Yeah. Hello, Sheila.
Hello, Jimmy.
Yeah, well, now we've got the welcoming ceremony over with. Hey, let's go.
No, hang on, hang on.
Yeah, see, I told you she wanted a proper look at me.
Oh, the thought of it's been keeping me awake at night. And not up there, in here.
I thought it was in Tracy's old room.
I thought he was in Tracy's old room.
Are you two joined at the hip or just a very close double act?
All right, come on, Sheila.
Yeah, come on, see, I mean, it's no joke standing here like this, you know.
Well, there's a perfectly good bed in there if you'd like to go and lie in it.
Yeah, but I thought he could be... Oh, sorry.
I know, Tracy's room. So just go and lie him down and I'll explain.
Oh, it's all right. Boy, Bill, I can feel all the blood. It's rushing from my head, mate.
It's probably lonely on its own up there. Go and lie down.
Come on. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Let's just get you through the door and you'll be all right.
Arm?
Sorry, go on.
That's me. Ow!
Oh, what?
Hold me, gentle. Hold me. Gentle.
I am no longer gentle.
Ow, ow, ow.
Well, him back.
Yeah.
Let's have your coat off.
Could have crippled me for life, you know, Billy.
Yeah, we'll just be grateful he hasn't, then, eh?
Yeah, well, that's what he meant to do, though, didn't he, eh? Godden. Probably have another go if he knows he can get away with it and all.
Yeah, well, it's better if you stay away from him, then, isn't it?
All right. It's all right, you saying that, isn't it?
Visitor for you.
Oh, yeah?
Mate. You all right?
All right, son.
All right, Bill. I'll just come round to give these out. I saw you. You had an argument with a bus.
No. Just an old family grudge. At least that's the way some of us look at it.
Hey, wasn't that fella you jumped on in the pub, was it?
Yeah, that's the one.
He's done a good job of you, mate, hasn't he? Someone wants to do something about him.
Yeah, my feeling's exactly Sinbad. Only there's some of us who reckon that we should just go on turning the other cheek.
Go ahead, give us them tablets, I'll get you some water. Do you want anything else while I'm going?
No, don't think I can manage anything else. Only... no, I don't want to put you to any trouble.
But go on, what?
Nah, you'll only think I'm daft.
Come on, what is it?
Bowl of pops?
What, bread and milk like my mum used to make us?
Yeah, and loads of sugar on, eh, Bill? Hey, do you remember that time you, me and our Frankie all went down with the chicken pox?
Yeah, just about wore her ankles down to her knees, run up and down with the bread and milk.
Yeah.
Hey, it wasn't easy eating them with your mitts on either, was it?
Your mitts?
Well, she used to make us wear mitts, you know, to stop us scratching at the spots and that.
Yeah. Long time ago, that, wasn't it?
It's key, though, isn't it? Families and that.
Trouble is, they don't always stick together, do they?
Yeah, well, plenty of sugar on her, mate. Said he fancies bread and milk.
Oh, does he?
It's all right, I'll get it.
I know he's your brother and you want to take care of him. But, Billy, I don't want him starting all this Frankie feud business up again.
It's all right, I'll keep my eye on him. But how come he's in there instead of our Tracy's room?
Well, I've got another sort of invalid up there. Sue. Terry Sue. Well, he hasn't brought the baby back yet, and she's going out of her mind.
Well, you know what I think about getting involved, don't you?
Billy, she needed help.
Yeah, I know, but so does he.
Well, he's getting it, isn't he? Even if he did bring his troubles down on his own head.
Oh, and you mean Sue didn't? I mean, what did she think Terry'd do when he found out it wasn't his kid? He'd hardly hand her the Virgin Mary prize for motherhood, would he?
It's no good. I'm not going to rest until I know.
I know. Do you want a cup of tea, then?
So I just thought I'd call around and see if there was any news, you know.
Sorry, mate, no news. Left you in a bit of a hole, hasn't it? No cab and that.
I feel really mean even thinking about it from my side, but yeah. And the hole's gonna get even bigger unless I can earn some bread.
Must be worrying, eh?
They are, aren't they, kids?
Well, I wouldn't know, would I?
I wouldn't mind having mine back to worry about full time, though.
Well, you never know your luck, eh? If you get yourself a decent house...
Not much chance of that, is he? I'm lucky to have a job at this rate. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Baz, it's not just for me. But Tez is gonna need the job as well when he gets back, isn't he?
Yeah, when he gets back.
What do you think he could be doing, though, Baz?
I don't know. I don't know. I just hope he knows what he's doing.
Does he?
Oh, yeah, cheers, mate. I get our Billy to get me a bowl of water later on so I can have a bit of a wash.
Yeah.
You could do with a bit of a freshen up, couldn't you?
Well, there wasn't any hot water where I dosed last night, you know.
Why, aren't you back at your place, or what?
Not well, you know, I'm between places, like, you know. Hey, this looks like it's in a worse state of health than you are.
Thanks, Sinbad.
Tell you what, I wouldn't eat that if I was you, mate. It'd be very funny fruit, you know. Especially if you're a bit dicky to start with. I'll throw it out for you if you want.
Yeah, go on.
I'm wondering, well, if you're staying here and getting looked after, who's watching your place? Because listen, I don't mind staying there for a few days if you want, you know, just to keep an eye on things. You know, just give you a bit of peace of mind and that.
No, you're all right. Next door's looking after it. Nice thought, though, Sin.
Ah, well, just thought I'd ask, you know. Don't suppose, well, you would know, would you, you being laid up and that?
What?
I was just wondering if you knew if there was anything going in the jobs line.
Well, I thought you were having a go at this business with the odd job thingy and that.
Oh, yeah, I am, but it's going to take a few days to get things sorted out, isn't it? I mean, you know, the people have got to absorb me literature and that, haven't they? It could take a while. I just want something to tide me over, you know, just until the jobs start pouring in.
Sorry, mate, I don't know of anything. Anyway, listen, they said I've got to get, you know, plenty of rest and
Oh,
that, like.
yeah, all right, well, I was just going anyway. Well, don't you worry about me. I'll get sorted out. You just concentrate on getting better. Well, see you then.
See you, love.
Yeah, some new line. Odd jobs and that, you know. Seems you got yourselves a new window cleaner. Not a very good one, by the way. Well.
Yeah, well, it's your own fault, isn't it, Sinbad? You left your windows wide open, so to speak.
Yeah, well, you don't expect your regular customers to desert you overnight, do you?
Overnight?
Yeah, well, I'm back now, so anything you want doing?
Yeah, well, don't ring us, all right?
Sinbad Services, anything considered?
Yeah, anything at all.
Is there any news?
No, Terry's dad rang. Said the busy's a bit on to him, but he hasn't heard nothing from him. Is your Jimmy back then, is he?
Yeah, he is back. I'm taking this into him.
So Terry's dad hasn't heard from him or anything, no? It's just not knowing if they're all right.
Well, they're gonna be all right, aren't they, wherever they are? I mean, we're all worried and all that. But it's not as if Danny's with the strangers. It's with Terry. Terry's not gonna do anything to him, is he?
Yeah, but how do we know? No, seriously, how do we know what Terry'll do?
Man, will you tell her? Will you tell her it's Terry we're talking about?
Barry's right, see.
I mean, he loves the bones of that kid. He's just probably took him away because he wants some time with him to himself.
Yeah, but he could have asked me for that, couldn't he? And look, we're not talking about nice, rational Terry here, are we? You know yourself the state of mind he's been in.
Well, it's always been down and out. He might have even thought about topping himself. But, I mean, what do you think he's gonna do, eh? Do you think he's gonna open a bottle of aspirin and do them in front of Danny, something stupid like that?
Barry?
Yeah, well, Mum, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? There's no way Terry would harm himself or the baby.
I'm sure he's right.
We can't be sure, can we?
What do you think he's gonna do, Sue? Do you think he's gonna top himself and Danny?
A whale gets entangled in a fishing net in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, jeopardising its own life and that of the fishing crew. Animal rescue next.
Change, love.
Fresh the parts of the flannels couldn't, did you?
Well, I've washed up as far as possible, down as far as possible, but I've left possible to himself. Oh, yeah, Jimmy said he wouldn't mind some of that bacon as well.
Oh, did he? Well, tell him if he can manage to cook mine. I'm not bothered about fried bread.
Ah, come on, Sheila, you're cooking for Claire, aren't you?
No, I'm not. She's had hers and I've sent her back to bed for an hour.
Was she not well or something?
No, she's just exhausted from a broken night's sleep like the rest of us.
Ah, he can't help wanting to go.
He can help making such a fuss about it. I've never heard such a noise.
Oh, it's not his fault he's down here, miles away from the bog. It's hard work getting him up and down them stairs with his injuries, you know.
Not that I've noticed, love. You made nearly as much noise as he did.
Oh, God, what does he want? Like Euston Station down here last night. I could hear you and Sue rattling on for ages.
I know. I heard her come down after your Jimmy had finished playing Hamlet up and down the stairs. I couldn't leave her worrying on her own.
Sorry about that. Not an early bird like Sue, then, eh? Lovely day for it.
Yeah, so what can we do for you then, Sinbad?
Oh, well, it's more of a case of what I can do for you, Squire, since you've had time to peruse me pamphlet.
Do what?
Well, you know, read the little thingy I gave you, saying I was available for odd jobs and all that.
Hiya, love. I've done you a bit of bacon here.
No, thanks, Sheila, I couldn't.
Well, not even a mouthful, just so you've got something inside you.
No, honestly. I think I'll go next door, see if Barry's heard anything.
Oh, he'd have come round, love, if you'd heard.
Yeah, well, Terry could have called in the night, and Barry might have thought it was too late to call here. I'd feel better if I checked anyway.
Of course you would. Go on. But are you sure?
No, not right now. promise I'll try and eat something later.
Oh, you're trying to force it down, you right?
I'll bring you some eggs and stuff round later, because there won't be anything next door.
Thanks, Sheila.
I suppose this will go to waste now, then, will it?
Is she going to be stopping here again tonight if Terry doesn't come back?
Only, I don't want to, you know...
Well, let's just hope the question doesn't arise.
Only if no one wants it, like...
Anyway, we won't be on our own, will we? We'll have Camille in there.
Shame.
Well, one of these days we just might... Hey, you!
What?
Oh, Jimmy could have had that.
Well, I've mauled it now, haven't I?
What are you doing this early, anyway?
Oh, go on, I'll do that.
I mean, besides stuffing your face with my grub.
Well, I just thought I'd get here a little bit earlier in case you wanted any odd jobs doing.
But we don't, so why don't you eat your breakfast al fresco, as we say?
What?
Outside.
Oh, yeah, all right. Right. I've been looking outside and all. That fence of yours looks a bit unstable, you know.
Yeah, well, you should know.
Yeah, well, if you get them high winds again this winter and it comes down...
Well, I'll stick it up again then, won't I?
Well, what about the grass? It looks like that could do with a cutting. If that gets any longer, your Claire's going to need a machete.
He's right, you know, it is getting long.
So, I mean, you're not going to have the time, are you, with your Jimmy being laid up and all that?
God, anybody think you hadn't eaten for a week?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, you know, I just haven't got organised since I got back from London and that, you know. Well?
Oh, let him do it. It's one job less we have to worry about.
Right, $1.50 an hour, all right?
Yeah, all right, yeah. Oh, I knew it'd work. The first undertaking for Sinbad Services. Pastures new and all that. Do you get it? The lawn.
Yeah, and that's a brand new lawnmower, so watch it all right, Sinbad.
Oh.
Out.
Hey. Don't worry, mate. You're in the hands of Sinbad Services now.
Oh. How come being in the hands of Sinbad Services and having no worries seem like two different things?
No, you're all right. Even Sinbad can mow a lawn.
Oh, thanks for this, eh?
Listen, I don't mind your Jimmy being here, but I meant it, you know. I don't want him winding you up about that Frankie business again.
He won't.
He'll try.
So I just won't listen. All right, brother of mine, here's your breakfast.
Frank? Frank? Frank, I need some more change for the bustler.
I can run you in before I go to Ozzy.
She liked those.
Nah, just thought, for by a bed, like, you know.
It doesn't feel right, you know, me not coming in with you to pick her up.
Chris, I might not have much between them, but I do have ears. I can take in what they say and bring her home all right.
I know that. It just doesn't feel right, me swanning off to work.
And one of us has to. I'm seeing you're the only one with a job.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Anyway, you don't know what's going to come out of this staff meeting, do you? If they are reorganising, like you say, looking for more people to go full-time.
Well, I must be one of the first in line for promotion now.
All the more reason for you to be there, then. We could do with the money and a bit of luck.
Oh, now, you won't forget, will you? We need a bottle of orange barley water picking up.
Yeah, I know.
And pick it up on the way in, please. I don't want her sitting outside in the car on her own, eh?
Chris, I know.
Well, I just hope this meeting doesn't drag on too long at work, that's all. Frank, I forgot to phone the Building Society to arrange to go and see them about the mortgage.
Chris, the most important thing today, love, is getting our Katie home, all right?
Yeah, you're right.
And the other important thing is, if you don't get your bum again, you're going to miss the bus.
Oh, look, tell Katie I'll be back from work as soon as I can, eh?
Right.
I hope you don't think you're going to take all day over that. Don't suppose you'd like a cup of coffee?
Oh, if you're making one, you know.
Thought you might hear that. About 10 minutes, all right.
Biscuits would be nice.
Hello? It's for you, Maxi Skip Hire.
Yo.
Still trying to feed me up.
Well, I know you won't eat anything, but I'm going to keep trying.
Look, I've already brought it back, haven't I? Yeah, well, you want to get your record straight then, don't you? You divvy.
I knew you wouldn't have anything in, so...
Thanks a lot, man.
I keep trying to remember if Terry said anything about places he wanted to take Daniel. You know, things he wanted him to see.
Was there anywhere?
Well, everywhere. He wanted him to see the world.
Well, at least we know he hasn't taken him out of the country.
It's about all we do know, though, isn't it? I'll take the list. Thanks.
Look, I don't mind cooking you something if you'd like me to.
It's all right. I'll make some scrambled eggs or something. Be something to do. You'll have some, won't you, Barry?
Yeah, all right, yeah, I will. I don't know why I'm saying yeah. Every time I eat something, it just sticks in me there.
I know.
Oh, I'm not sure I can take another day just hanging around here, not knowing anything.
Well, imagine how Sue feels.
Yeah, well, that's fine, Mum. I'm more worried about Terry. Oh, I know you'd like me to be nice about it and all that, but... Do you know something, man? Even if I knew he was never coming back, if I just knew he was okay, I wouldn't give a toss if Sue never saw him again. Or Danny.
Oh, come on, that's a terrible sentence to wish on anybody. Sue? Sue? No, no, let her be the first.
No, I won't, Mum.
Terry and Daniel.
Yes, both back, safe and sound.
Terry, give him to me. Let me hold him. Oh, hello. Oh, babe. Oh, it's lovely to see you.
Come on,
Are you
let's
all
get you
right?
there now.
Oh, but your mummy's back now. Oh.
I told you, Sinbad, no.
All right, not even for an hour, Frank. A distance asked Mick for the land of Harry's.
I feel for you, but you're just out of reach. I've got a kidney just out of hospital, so go away and have a nice day, eh?
Oh, well, I just hope that one day you don't need a favour off me, Frank, that's all, mate.
Nobody gets that desperate, Sinbad, mate.
Nice change then while I've been away.
I'm afraid not, love. Not sorry to be home, are you?
Have you even missed our Jeff?
Better get you to bed then, eh?
Oh, but I can't just stay down here, just for a bit.
And we promised the people in the hospital we'd do what they said, didn't we? We've got to get you better.
But I'm miles better. I must because I stopped missing our Jeff again.
You might be feeling better, but you're still weak, aren't you? Got to do what the doctor said.
They didn't find out what was wrong with me, did they?
No, love. Only that it was some sort of toxic poisoning. Nothing serious, though.
Well, how do you know that? They didn't know what was wrong with me.
Because you're getting better, aren't you?
Well, I don't have to go to bed then, do I?
5 minutes while I unpack your things. Then it's up to dancers.
So what's about serious, you know, Dad? You and me mum worried about me?
We're all worried about you, love.
What, even our Jeff?
Even our Jeff.
Must have been serious then. I feel alright to be going back into school.
You'll get all the school holidays to get better in. Anyway, while you feel a divvy.
Well, they'll all be at it, won't they? Hey, where were you? Hey, what was wrong with me? And I don't know what to say. Do you think they will have forgot about it by then?
I don't know, love. They might have done. But I tell you what, it'll be a long time until we forget about it, having us all worried like that.
Yeah, I didn't do it on purpose, did I? Get this toxic thing. I think it could have been the river then, Dad.
I don't know, love. But I'm going to have a good go finding out. Could be polluted, you see.
That's why I wanted to clean it, isn't it?
Ah, but it might be that sort of cleaning it needs. Anyway, come on, into bed.
Oh, but Dad, I'm not tired.
And listen, no tonight. I'm going to make you anything you want for your tea.
Dad, I did miss you, you know. Only, well, I did miss your spaghetti bolognese.
All right? I'm not making that for your tea. Come on.
Great. Hey, Dad, you don't need to do this.
No, it wasn't me spaghetti bolognese that boy did.
Sinbad, I've told you there's no more in there, all right?
Well, maybe he keeps it in the house.
Well, I'm not going into the house now to ask him, all right?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. What about this?
All right, you can borrow them, right? Make sure you put them back.
All right, all right.
I think that's everybody, Terry. I haven't phoned your dad, though. Do you want to call him? Let him know you're all right?
Well, we can give him a ring later, can't it, sir?
Better get another nappy on you, eh? Terry, are there only those 2 disposables left? The ones you had in the cab? Oh, never mind. This one will do for now. Get some more later, can't I?
Come on.
Oh, I'll just go and sort a few things out.
Hey, still haven't said where you got to. I mean, where did you stop on that, like? Did you find somewhere decent to keep, sir?
Cab. We stayed in the cab for the first night. But then I had nowhere decent or proper to change him. So last night we stayed in this bed and breakfast place. Wasn't up to much. But it was getting late. Too late to find anywhere else.
What do I mean? What have you been doing, sir? Where have you been?
Nowhere. All over. I had this idea if I kept driving round with him, if we never stopped anywhere, I wouldn't have to think what I was going to do. It was like, I just couldn't stand it here without him anymore. I tried hating him. But all I did was miss him. He still loves me, you know. And I still love him. He hasn't done anything wrong, has he? I just wanted to be with him. I just didn't know what else to do.
Do you know now? Do you know what you're gonna do, sir?
Hello, Chris. Didn't expect you back yet.
You got her home all right, then? I'll just go and see her.
No, love, she's just nodded off.
Well, I won't wake her up, Frank. I just want to look at her. Is she all right?
Oh, yeah. She's just tired from coming home. She's on the mend, though. Hey, I still don't know what it was, though. My money's on it was something in that river that poisoned her.
Yeah, well, if it was that...
Yeah, well, I'm going to find out. I mean, I thought the hospital would have been able to say for definite, but if they can't, I will. I mean, some kids could get ill messing around down there.
But you don't know that it is that, love, eh?
Hey, how'd your meeting go?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, love. It didn't take very long.
Ah, not to worry. You said to me if there's no full-time work, we'd manage.
There's no work at all. I mean, I wouldn't have believed it. They only asked me to do extra hours last week. And...
Well, I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, it turned out it was just a last-ditch effort to get more business in. Only there is no more business. Nobody's buying houses now because of the interest rate, and the bottom's just dropped out of the selling market. Yeah, the Farnhams have offered the Choys 4,000 less. 4,000. Michael Choy's got no option but to take it while the going's good.
Chris, when you say there's no work, you mean they're cutting your hours or what?
I mean, I've been made redundant, Frank. We all have.
I passed most of the decent stuff on to Debbie. These will probably drown him.
Oh, I think he'll be fine in the stuff he's had on till I get him back to my mum's.
Who says you're taking him back to your mum's? Who says you're taking him anywhere?
But Terry...
You shouldn't have lied so good to me, should you? You shouldn't have had me believing he was mine long enough to get my name on the birth certificate. Because that means officially he's mine, doesn't it? It worked too well, didn't it? Conning me into loving him.
Terry, don't. It's cruel.
Cruel? Yeah, well, it'll be cruel to me, won't it? Be cruel to him to take him away from his daddy. Well, you can take him. But don't forget, will you, Sue? There's nothing to stop me from having him whenever I want.
Come on, Daniel. I'll get you dressed. Come on. Take me back to my granny's, eh?
Terry.
I've heard of manicured lawns, but this takes the cake, this does. Couldn't you find any nail scissors then, or what?
Well,
I know, I should have known, shouldn't I?
Well, looks all right, doesn't it? It'll be dead sound when I've finished.
And what about that then? That'll be dead sound and all, won't it?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, you know...
Well, fix it, can you, Sinbad?
No, but I know a man who can. No, straight up, I know this shop, and as soon as you paid me...
As soon as I've what?
Well, come on. I mean, I've nearly finished now, Bill, and I'm going to need some gear.
Yeah, and I'll need a new mower thanks to you, but more than that, Sinbad, I need you to sling your hook before I really lose me temper. Catching me drift, are you?
Do you mean to tell me that I've done all this for nothing?
No. No, no. When you've finished it, then you'll have done it all for nothing. All right?
Oh, well, hang on a minute.
Finish it, Sinbad, or you'll end up down the Aussie.
Ozzy. At least it'll be a bed for the night.
Right. Remember, anytime I want 'em.
Ah, well. Any port in the storm, eh?
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault.
I'm all right now, really. I want to go and see our Katie.
Listen, just give yourself a day or two to get over this. Then try giving Dr. O'Rourke a ring.
Frank. Oh, working for Dr. O'Rourke isn't the answer. There must be loads of jobs working less than 24 hours a week that'll pay better than that receptionist job will. If I work more than 24 hours, we'll lose the family credit. No. The only sensible thing is if I try and look for a full-time job that pays a decent wage.
Yeah, well, you mightn't have to anyway. I mean, something's bound to turn up for me sooner or later.
Come here, Mr. McCorber. Give us a hug.
Hey, who's this Mr. McCorber fella? Have you been playing away or what?
No. No. Not even if I had the chance.
Hey, and don't forget the tomato ketchup and all.
As soon as I've had a bite myself, all right.
Patient being a bit demanding, is it?
Nah, it's just that I've only got an hour for me dinner, that's all.
Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't put the oven on.
It's all right, leave mine cold.
No, you're all right. Let me take 5 minutes to heat them up. It's just everything going on.
Hey, cold will be fine, all right?
Do you know, I'd never have thought Terry could be that cruel, letting Sue know he could snatch that baby any time he wanted to.
The lad's upset, isn't he? Wants his pound of flesh. I mean, he's only human, you know.
Well, what about Sue? She's made a human mistake. Anybody can.
Well, like my mistakes, you mean?
No, I didn't mean your mistake.
Well, but what is it, Sheila? I mean, I know this Sue and Terry thing's been upsetting you and there's our Jimmy and all that, but there's something else, isn't there? Look, I've known for days there's something been worrying you. And I know that, look, Sheila, when there's something going on in there and I don't know about it. And once or twice I felt like grabbing hold of you and shaking you out of it, but I thought we were past all that by now.
It's funny, isn't it? I was talking to Sue and she was saying she never really thought about how Terry would be if he found out because she didn't really know him well enough.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Sue and Terry, are we?
I mean, she had this secret and she didn't know. She couldn't imagine what he'd do or what he'd think of her if he ever found out.
But you do know, though, don't you? I mean, if it was you and me, I mean. Because we proved that, haven't we? That there's nothing we could find out about one another that would make any difference. You know that, don't you?
No. I can't know. Not for sure. Not until you do know, because then you might feel differently.
Well, why should I?
Because I'd be different. I wouldn't be the person you thought I was. And you might despise me, you might hate me even.
Oh, never, never. Hey, when am I going to get it through to this great thick skull of yours that I'll never stop loving you, no matter what? So whenever you're ready, you tell me, whatever it is, and I won't even turn around and say I told you so when I go on loving you, all right?
Take refuge in the sanctuary for performing elephants next. Animal rescue after the break.
Chris, have you seen the yard brush?
It's in the garage, love.
Well, it can't be. I've been right through there. I tell you what, love, I'll nip down and get another one, eh?
No! Oh, Frank, there's no way we can afford almost things the way they are.
Sorry. What's going on here?
Sorry, I thought you were out.
Ha, bet you did.
This is my house.
Want to take it off me, do you?
No, that's not what I meant. Why do you think I've been keeping out the way, letting you have the place to yourself anyway? Wasn't me that chased Sue away, was it?
Yeah, I know. Look, I'm sorry about thinking it was you.
Matter of fact, I came round to see if there's anything I can do to help.
I haven't been getting much sleep.
No? Worrying?
No, work. I've lost time, haven't I? So I've got to make it up to Mick.
Need to look after yourself.
It helps keeping busy. It takes me mind off things.
I'll have to make do with this, then.
Yeah, well, let's hope a brush is the worst thing we have to make do without, eh?
Well, I've got a couple of nights roading this week.
That's £22.
Well, I'll get the odd job driving.
I've got an appointment at the agency this afternoon. Let's hope they find me something, eh?
Did I ever tell you I think you're great?
Not often enough, Frank, no.
Hey, what's this?
We're married.
I mean this.
Oh, this? Your father brought it home last night.
Property of the West Coast Riders.
Oh, yeah, how did it go?
Well, I got the stuff at the right place at the right time.
Oh, well, yeah, then you've cracked it.
So was the audience. There was more of us than there was of them.
Hey, Dad, this is good. Peter's watching the telly anyway.
And it's not stopping in here.
It's going in the garage when I clean it out.
Hey, this is great.
Come on.
Aye. Frank, you know, the neighbours complaining. Hey, Dad, we would not make a great duo, you know.
Hey, not from where I'm standing, you don't. Frank, the sooner that lot goes in the garage, the better.
I was never any good on the drums. Guitar's more me.
Oh, yeah? It was a long time ago. You were a lot younger then.
Do you know what my guitar is?
No, what do you want that for?
No, it's just one of the riders. He knows this club where he put on acts. I just thought I might audition, like.
Make a fool of yourself, you mean? It's years since you touched that guitar.
Like swimming, isn't it? Once you learn, you never forget. Yeah, I'll do that.
I said, I'll do it. You spoiled that, lad, you know. Here's me mum here. I've brought these round for her. He never said one word to me the whole time he was here.
You never speak to him.
Why do you always take his side?
Because he's my son.
That's no reason to wait on a man done fuss, is it?
I know.
But you always do it.
I know.
It doesn't do him any good.
I know.
So why do you keep on doing it?
Because I owe it to him.
You owe him. The other way round, I'd say.
You don't understand.
Sheila, what's going on? I can't go on like this, you know.
I know.
You joining a band or something?
No, it's my dad's.
Those were the days with the Scotty dogs.
Yeah, well, now you're the only one left.
Why all the rest get put down, did they?
My dad's thinking of going for this audition.
The Mirage Club. There's a fella there, see anyone?
Yeah, well, he'd have to.
Well, why not? You don't get anywhere unless you die, do you, Frank?
Oh, don't you encourage them?
Great group, the Scotty dogs.
Yeah, they were when there were 4 of them. Who wants any more?
As long as you don't tell anyone you've got anything to do with me, that's all, Dad.
That's why you married him, for a bit of support, isn't it?
I know,
Hey, when you get married, most people settle down, give up all this group thing.
You used to like it, that's why you fell for me in the first place.
Yeah, that was before the flood.
Yeah, she's right. You ought to listen to her. Anyway, come on, I've got to go.
I'll bring you down.
No, just as far as the bus stop.
Door to door.
Oh, Frank, I'd rather you stayed here and got rid of all that stuff.
Come on.
Good luck, Mum.
See ya.
Ciao.
Ta-da. My lucky day, then, eh?
Oh, Casey's upstairs.
So what?
You shouldn't have said that to me, Dad. You know about the club. He'll do it and all.
Well, what's wrong with that, then?
Oh, come off it at his age.
Oh, hey, Sammy. Oldies go to clubs as well, you know.
Well,
You don't know what you're asking.
I'm asking you to trust me like I trusted you. If we don't, what hope do we have?
Yeah, but that's what I'm afraid of, that there'll be no hope for us.
Why, after all we've been through? Listen, Sheila, I'm human, aren't I? I'm just an ordinary bloke. I can't keep waiting, I can't keep guessing.
Look, I'm embarrassed.
Well, what about me and all that robbery stuff and that? I risked it. Tell me.
I can't.
You don't have to be perfect, you know, not for
I'm
me.
not perfect.
I don't want you to be some kind of saint.
Oh, and I'm certainly no saint.
Well, who is? You know what I am, don't you, Sheila? I'm just a scally, struggling to keep straight. You'd have crossed the road to get out of my way when I was young.
Well, I was young.
We all do stupid things when we're not old enough to know any better.
Yeah, but I should have known better.
How long does it take to let something go?
Can you ever?
Look, if you can't forgive yourself, you're lost. If you can't forget the past, how can you have a future? You do want a future, don't you?
You know I do.
Well, it's up to you.
It's Barry.
What about him?
He's not Bobby's son.
Couldn't do us a favour, could you, Frank?
What's that?
Lend us £1 to make a phone call. My auntie's not well, she's in the Aussie.
A phone call doesn't cost £1.
Well, she lives far away, you know, mate. She lives in St Albans.
Well, you haven't got that much on me. Well, you don't when you're out of work, do you?
You got a car?
How long for?
A house.
Big responsibility.
Food to eat.
Tell you what. Here's 10 pence. Phone another relative with a phone and get them to phone for you.
Cheers, Frank.
What's all this doing here?
What's it to you?
Well, get rid of it. We're supposed to be helping Terry, aren't we?
Yeah, all right.
Tell you, if it wasn't for the state Terry's in, you wouldn't be in this house.
If it wasn't for Terry being here,
Oh, you'd talk with your fists again, would you?
it wasn't me who hurt him, was it?
Well, whose fault was that? Who told Terry the lies?
You want to talk to his wife about that, not me.
About me.
Look, he knew all along and never said nothing, eh?
Well, what else? What good's it done him knowing?
He's destroyed, isn't he?
Just as long as he needs you, right?
All right.
Can I feel better, Tech?
Yeah, I've had a hot bath and that.
Nice always helps, then.
Hey, thanks.
That's all right. What are friends for?
All over now, eh? Get this place sorted.
It's not that easy.
Why not? You're not married, you're all right.
Sue's me coming into the office.
Let's get this place looking the way it used to, eh?
I think she's worried about you, Jeff.
Well, I'm not worried about it.
Well, I don't think she's been sleeping much.
I don't want to know, do you hear me?
Well, what are you going to do? You can't just live around here in this pit, can you?
You know what? I was made up when she told me she was pregnant. I went round, told me dad, told all my mates. I begged her to marry me.
I'm not trying to excuse her.
So I don't want to know if she's in work. I don't want to know if she's alive or dead. Except maybe I'd like to know if she is.
Time will help.
Do you know how I'll get by, eh? Second by second, day by day. So don't tell me I'll feel better. Don't tell me time helps. How do you know about it, eh?
I've lost somebody.
Yeah, but I haven't lost him, have I? Not like that, and that makes it worse. He's still here, but he's not mine. So don't tell me about Sue. I don't want to know if she exists. I'd just rather she dropped off the end of the earth.
You've got to tell me, Sheila.
I know. I don't know how to start.
We said honesty, and I meant it.
Yeah, I know, but this, I couldn't. Well, it was so long ago. It was so long, I could almost believe it never happened. Like it was a dream. Or a nightmare, I suppose. If only I could wake up, things would be different.
It was a long time ago.
A different world. Church, work, Bob, Paddy. I thought the world began and ended in half a dozen streets.
Was it Paddy? Does he know?
No. Nobody knows. Well, until Terry.
And now me.
Do you blame me?
How could I after what I've done?
But I've lied. All those years I've lied.
We all lie.
Not me. I wanted to be good.
Hey, does this sound stupid? But I feel better. Like I'm not the only one who's got things wrong, you know.
I was 17. All teeth and big nose and thin as a beanpole. I thought I was a freak. I thought nobody'd ever look at me. Oh, it sounds stupid. I knew I was all right, really, but I didn't feel it. And along came Bobby Grant. He was older, he knew his own mind. All the girls fancied him. And he fancied me. We were a couple. I thought my ship had come in.
He said it was Paddy.
I thought he was the answer to all my problems. A chance for a new life. Well, that's how it was then, wasn't it? You know, your only way of leaving home was a man. Your only chance of any sort of life. When I look at Tracy and Karen, I'm jealous. Wish I'd had their chances.
You always said you were happy at home.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't know any different, did I? My mum and Dad were all right, but you were there for them in those days, weren't you? Not the other way round. Well, my dad more, really. He was the one we were frightened of.
Like my old fella.
Oh, I wanted to stay on at school, but there was no money. Anyway, I'd have felt stupid even saying so. That sort of thing wasn't for the likes of me. Well, you know what it was. You left school as quick as you could and you got a job and brought the money home. So what was there for me? Been told what to do at work, been told what to do at home. And Bob was a way out of all that. The day we got engaged, it was like a door opening.
It's not how most would see you getting married, is it?
I'd be my own boss. I'd have my own house, my own key. My mum didn't like it. She didn't want to lose me and she didn't like Bob.
That probably made you more stubborn, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. The more she went on, the more I clung to him. I wanted to know where he went, where he'd been, what he thought. I wanted him to breathe for me. No wonder he got fed up.
So he gave you the elbow then, did he?
Oh, yeah. He wanted more space. I think that's what they say nowadays. But, yeah, he gave me the elbow. There was this dance and he stayed at the bar all night with the lads, played snooker, anything but be with me. We had a row. Paddy seized his chance. It was only the once.
Yeah.
He walked me home. He was nice. He was kind. We went in the park. I don't know why I didn't stop him.
No.
It was only the once.
Yeah?
That night. Only takes once, though, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
When I found out I was pregnant, I thought I'd go mad. The one thing we were always told is never bring disgrace on the family, and we all knew what disgrace was, a baby.
Bit different these days, isn't it?
I didn't tell anybody, well, except the priest. Not my own priest. I know what he'd have said, mortal sin and damnation.
Oh, that's stupid, that.
Yes, I know, but it's what I thought. It's what we'd always been told. I should have told Bob. I know I should have told Bob. I kept trying to think of the words to say. But even thinking about them... Should I have told him?
Look, what's done's done, yeah?
I'd have lost him. I'd have lost all that future. And I loved him. And where would I have been then? Trapped, stuck, no way out, doing my mum's ironing for the rest of my life. So I went walking. Just walking, you know, like they do on the films and on television. It was raining, but I just kept going. There's not much choice when you've nowhere else to go, is there? There was this church. I'd never really believed anything for myself till then. I mean, I'd always really done what I was told till then. That night, that church, well, any church, it was just somewhere to go. There was this priest, this young priest, and he came to see if I was all right. He saved my life, really. Well, he did. He saved my life because I was thinking of the river. When you're 17, you can't see very far ahead, can you? Kids kill themselves for less. And look at Tracy with that Liam. I thought my life was over.
What did the priest say?
Listened. Let me talk. He said God would forgive anything if you were sorry, and I was sorry. I think that's why the church means so much to me. Just that priest, that night. He let me live for me. He said I had to think about what was best. What was best for the baby. For it, him. It's funny, I'd never really thought of him as a baby before. I was like a tiger, fighting for my life. It made me ruthless. I just knew what I had to do. I was going to take a chance. I was going to go through with it. I wasn't going to tell Bob, and I'd go through with the wedding. I just sort of kept hoping that I wouldn't be pregnant, that it was a mistake, and somehow it was just all the strain. And then Bob would never know. Nobody would ever know. But it wasn't. I felt like the wickedest woman in the world. I tried so hard to make it up to Bob all those years. I wanted to be the best mother, the best wife. Bob said I spoilt the kids, especially Barry, but I just thought I had something to prove. I had to say, I'm all right, really. I'm not really bad. And I'd do anything not to push the kids, not to put them in a situation where they'd defy me. And my God, that was difficult, especially with our Karen. So there you are. See, that's me. That's Sheila Grant. Just don't want to marry me.
If you still want to marry me, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Thanks, love.
No, do you know which bit you're going to?
Well, that's Katie where she fell in.
Hey, do you reckon it was the water then?
That's what I'm trying to find out, isn't it? It's got to be something.
Well, the hospital did say she was poisoned. Well, why don't you contact Friends of the Earth or the local rivers authority for someone to get it analysed?
Disgusting, isn't it? Messing up the rivers. Thank you, Chuck.
Hey, I tell you what, I could get quite used to that thing.
Oh, don't you start. It's bad enough my dad fancying himself. And there's no need for you to encourage him either.
I wasn't.
Oh, no. Go see that fella, Mr. Rogers. You might make a bob or two. Pay him to keep quiet, more like.
Well, if I knew you were going to take it like that, I'd have kept me gob shut. Oh, come here.
No, I'm going to see if our Casey's all right.
Sammy, we never get a chance to be on our own as it is.
Yeah, we do. We get loads.
Well, we won't now, not with you getting off.
Look, I'm only going away for a couple of weeks.
I know, but this is like our last long summer holiday together, isn't it? We should really make the most of it, you know.
Well, we are, aren't we? I mean, we've got that barbecue coming up. I can just see you in one of them blue stripy pinnies.
Oh, no, you couldn't, because I haven't got one.
Well, we have. I'll go and get it. Hey, it's going to be a great night, isn't it?
Hello? All right. Well, at least you're talking to me.
Week after next. I'll go down to the registry office this Abbey.
Sure you want to?
What's done's done. We've got to look forward now, haven't we?
I thought nobody'd ever forgive me.
I found out you're human.
Well, he should have known that.
I do now. Seems like we're even somehow.
Yeah.
Once I get that ring on your finger, then you'll know, I'm sure.
Doesn't have to be a Saturday, you know. A weekday would do.
Any day will do me as well.
Yeah. Let's have a quiet do, just you and me.
They won't let you do that. You've got to have witnesses.
Oh. How about Kath, then?
Yeah. I suppose I better have our Jimmy. He's my brother.
Bit different to last time, me and Bob. There's been 60 people there, all looking at me.
Put it behind you, eh?
And me living a lie.
It's just you and me now, OK? So much for the quiet life, eh? All right.
I believe me, Mum.
Certainly is. Come in, lad.
It's you.
Everything all right, Mum?
Yeah, why shouldn't it be?
We're getting married.
I know that, Billy.
Week after next.
Bit sudden, isn't it? What's happened, like?
Nothing's happened.
Oh, yes, it has.
Billy?
We sorted everything out. We talked it all through, and we've told each other everything.
What was he to tell, like?
That I'm the happiest fella in the world, that's what. Friends of the Earth? Do you think it's under F or E?
F.
No, here it is.
Why don't you try directory inquiries?
I'm not wasting money like that.
It doesn't cost anything.
Yet. Anyway, we won't be able to afford a phone soon if me and your mum don't get a job.
Oh, Dad, we can't not have a phone.
I never had one when I was a kid.
Yeah, well, that was before, wasn't it?
Anyway, we could always manage. Go to the one on the corner. Even write letters.
Yeah. And I could just come round if I wanted to see you, Sam.
Yeah, but I mightn't be here.
Hiya.
Hi, love.
Hi, love. How'd you get on?
Bad news. Still, she tried to be nice.
But?
There doesn't seem to be anything that I can do.
Oh, that's stupid. There's plenty you can do.
Yeah, you know that, and I know that. But unless I've got a certificate to prove it, nobody else does.
Certificate's mad these days.
Still. She said she'd keep her eye open for me. Just a question of keeping our fingers crossed, eh?
See, you do need training.
Never said you didn't.
You had a right come on when I said I was going to Blackpool for a couple of weeks.
Only because I think you're stupid. You should go back to school.
Oh, no chance. The way things are around here, I'll be the one who's paying the phone bill soon.
I don't want you to go to Blackpool because I want to see you, Sam.
I wouldn't want to think I was going to Timbuktu. Blackpool's not the end of the earth, you know.
When I was in the Aussie and when I was in my chair, I kept thinking about all the things we could do together.
Yeah, well, I'm not stopping you, am I?
Not on my own. With you. And you used to want that as well. You changed your mind now.
I just don't see what the big mad rush is about, that's all.
Well, I do. I've lost a year of my life, haven't I?
Oh, it's not been too brilliant for me either, you know.
I know that. And now I think's the time to make up for lost time. I tell you what, why don't I come to Blackpool, eh? Get Pete to get his Alpha's car, and we'll all come along Nisha too.
I'll be busy, won't I?
I'd even hitch your ride. You'd pick me up, wouldn't you?
Don't be stupid.
Could even find somewhere to stay.
No.
I could stay with you, Sam, if you wanted.
Would you want to get me into trouble?
What is it? Don't you want to see me, Sammy?
Of course I do.
What is it, then?
When I get back, eh?
Tales of Animal Rescue next, with the team riding to the rescue of a horse floundering in a river. Stay with us.
nobody butters the toast like you.
Oh, Wayne, not the King of Hearts again.
Cheating the patience again? There you go, soft lad.
Oh, nice one. All hail King Billy the Brew.
Patron saint of tea leaves more like.
Nice one, bud.
Yeah, spot the mug, eh?
Listen, you know I'd do the same for you. Hey, come on. Do you fancy a game of pontoon, Bill?
What, with them markers? I think I was born yesterday, or what?
Oh, charming. Hey, listen, Bill, do us a favour, will you? Sit on the bed. My ribs are bad enough without getting a crick in my neck and all. Right. Yeah, kid. What should we do then?
You what?
Oh, come on, I'm bored stiff lying here all day.
Wish I could get bored stiff getting wasted on hand and foot.
Hey, has your lord still got his Sabutio?
Yeah, what else should I know?
Oh, come on, we could have our own World Cup, couldn't we?
Go away, cheating that and all you.
Oh, that's very nice, isn't it, eh?
No. When we were kids, there was murder every time we got that stupid game out. You couldn't flick properly. Now, Frankie used to snap the players every 5 minutes. Remember last time we played, nearly shoved them posh floodlights right down your throat, didn't I?
All right, all right.
Was he? I was 36 years of age at the time, wasn't
Listen, I'm taking the hint. Come on, then. Let's talk about Friday the 10th.
Friday the 10th?
Of August. You know, your wedding day.
What's to say about it?
Listen, I'm your best man, aren't I? And I've got plenty to say. There's the guest list needs fixing for a kick-off.
What guest list this, then, eh?
Oh, you know, well, me and Kathy have been trying to sort it out for you, you know.
You and Kathy? Oh, it's a pity about you. I mean, I don't suppose the bride and groom get a look in, do they?
Hey, the last people a wedding's for is the bride and groom, soft lad. Didn't you know that? And anyway, second time round, I want this wedding to be special for my brother.
Yeah? Well, me and Sheila got other plans we want to quiet do, you know, very quietly.
Oh, why? What, and very cheapo and all? I can just see all the neighbours now, whispering and gossiping. Aye, aye, there goes that Jimmy Corkle. It was his brother Billy who had the 50-piece shop wedding.
Behave you, all right?
Look, Billy, you know it makes sense. Now, go ahead. Pen and paper. Go on.
I don't know.
Yes.
Here. You try eating them then.
Hey, do you think a fortnight will be enough time for you to get friendly with some big sexy head chef?
As long as he doesn't keep going on about barbecues all the time.
What do you mean?
Oh, 3 guesses.
Some smouldering Mediterranean with a funny hat and a meat cleaver.
I'll get 2, just in case one bores me.
You never know.
Oh, come off it. In Blackpool. No one smoulders in Blackpool. They just stink of chip fat.
Snapped.
Oh, it was only a matter of time, Dad.
Hey, you two are in a good mood, aren't you? What's the joke?
Nothing. Oh, we were just saying how your Sam's going to take Blackpool by storm.
Yeah. Talking about work. Anybody ring me while I was out there, Sam?
No, Dad.
It's just this crowd I'm working for tomorrow promised me a couple of days next week.
No, no one's phoned you.
Oh, well. Better go and fix my G-string, eh? Well!
Oh, you dead keen on me
music, isn't he?
You're not kidding. He was serenading me before while I was putting the kettle on. I felt dead ashamed.
Oh, it sounded quite good, actually.
You're joking, aren't you? He sounds like he thinks he's Elvis Presley.
Oh, he'll have to put on a bit of weight, won't he?
No, he's going for this audition at some minty club. I think he's expecting Les Dawson to turn up.
What sort of songs does he do?
Oh, any old rubbish. He used to be in this band years ago. He's got one called I'm in Love with the Best Looking Barmaid in the World.
Oh, I hope your mother hasn't heard it.
Joking on you, the way he's going, I think she's glad to get rid of him.
Oh, like mother, like daughter, right? Oh, we can ignore that one, yeah?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on, Sam. We've been sitting here gabbing for the last 2 hours, and there's just one subject that hasn't had a look at.
Owen.
There you are, you said it. Oh, that didn't hurt much, did it?
Do you think I'm a snipe for not wanting to see him while I'm away?
Of course not.
It's not that I want to finish with him or anything, because most of the time it's great. It's just that, well, I want to go on this course and have a laugh on my own.
But does Owen see it like that?
What do you think? He reckons he's going to be thumbing it up and down the motorway to Blackpool every 5 minutes.
Is that what he said?
Amongst other things. He reckons this barbecue's going to be the event of the year.
Yeah, but that's if Pete manages to get his mum's barbecues that organised.
You won't see me moaning if he doesn't.
Is it that bad?
Not really.
Oh, come on, you've got to admit it. He is trying his best.
That's the trouble, Niche. He's trying too hard for my liking.
Terry not in?
No.
Is he working?
Yeah.
Well, some of us have to, you know.
So weird.
Just called to check everything was all right. Is Terry okay?
Well, he hasn't burnt your precious house down yet, if that's what you mean.
Now get your feet down, will you? The shoes are filthy.
Yeah, well, I've been grafting, haven't I?
Is that what you call it?
Well, someone's gonna have to get our hands dirty, don't we? I mean, we can't all just sign a bottom of a piece of paper and charge some beaut 40 quid for it.
Well, this furniture costs good money, you know.
As opposed to bad, like.
Look, what are you doing here anyway?
I was watching the kids' telly.
That's just about your level, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's better than the news, isn't it? I mean, you get more sense out of it, don't you?
I think I'll make myself a sandwich.
Why don't you do that?
How long's Terry gonna be?
Oh, about 5'10.5", I think.
Hey, fatty! Hey, soft lad. I'm fed up chasing you down a close.
All right, Frank, all right. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything. I'm just...
Another one of your money-making scams, is it, eh? Mind your garden for 50 pence, mister, or we just seen what you could rob.
Look, I'm sorry, Frank. Look, I didn't realise that you still wanted them here.
Go away. What's the smell?
Can't smell nothing.
Look, what are you doing down here, anyway? I can still phone the busies, you know.
Oh, what over a lousy couple of biscuits?
You what? You're in my backyard, robbing me food. The least I'm entitled to is a decent explanation.
Well, I just felt a little bit peckishy. I'll have them back
Go
here.
away. I don't want to after you. We don't like eating stuff after somebody else's party.
No, I know what you mean. I'm ashamed myself.
You better make yourself scarce. If Chrissy knows you've been prowling around here, she'll do a nut.
All right. Hey, Frank.
What?
Couldn't spare us a glass of water, could you? I'm gasping.
What do you think it is? A soup kitchen or what?
Yeah, I'll get off then.
Where are you going now?
I'm getting off.
Well, that's the way out. That's the scenic route.
Yeah, but my gear's over there, you know.
Over where?
Over there.
I heard you the first time. Where's there?
Back of the Collinses.
Are you talking about knock-off stuff?
No, just my own gear, you know.
What's your gear doing in the back of the Collins?
Well, it's sort of in their shed.
Sort of what?
Well, I kept there last night.
What? In the shed? Are you cracked or what?
No, I just needed somewhere to get my head down.
And their shed was the best you could do?
The beggars can't be choosers, can they?
So, you keep enough then, are you?
Well, not enough exactly, just here and there, you know.
Is this since you lost the wind around?
Yeah, that and a few other things.
Well, you can't stay in the Collins, can you? You'll end up getting nicked.
All right, Frank, don't crack on, mate. I'm not going to cause any trouble.
Well, you can't stay there for long, can you?
Well, it's just until I get sorted out.
And how long will that be? Have you been down at Dole yet?
Oh, look, Frank, I just need a couple of weeks just until I get back on my feet.
All right. All right, I won't say anything. But just keep your head down. And if there is any trouble, I know nothing about nothing.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Frank, mate, yeah.
And don't forget, just a couple of weeks. You can't go dossing down on people's sheds. You'll be rooting in the bin bags next.
Message received and understood.
Yeah, and I'll be keeping my eye on you to make sure it is. Well, better get back to your shed, hadn't you?
Cheers, Frank. Oh, wait, Frank.
What now?
Couldn't spare us a butty for me tea, could you, mate?
Just hang on there. I'll see what I can do for you.
Juliet.
It's all right. Keep your wig on. It was only a suggestion.
Who's next? Doreen.
I'm sorry. All right, hey? I mean, I just thought it would be a nice gesture. You know, bury the hatchet with the old mother-in-law.
Oh, I know where Sheila's buried the hatchet if that stupid Julia turned up. Anyway, how many more names you got on there?
Never you mind. Enough. That's how many.
Yeah? Well, I'm going for the bear. See how many more star invites you can get on there. After all, it is your due, isn't it?
That was quick, Bill. Hey, do you fancy making us a butty, kid? Billy!
What? Uncle Jimmy?
Rod.
Rod! Dad, what's Uncle Jimmy doing in my bed?
Didn't I tell you, Rod? My middle name's Goldilocks.
Sugar. How many times is that you've been now?
I've lost count. First night nerves, I think.
If you knew it was going to get you like this, love, I don't know why you bothered.
Oh, I don't mind a bit of ring sting. The fame and fortune's just round the corner.
Oh, do you mind? And to be honest, I'd accept just the fortune right now.
I don't know what song to do, you know. I know this O'Keefe's a big country and western fan, but I don't really want to hear a cover or one of my own.
One of your own. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Stevie Mac write all the songs for your group?
Yeah, him and Tommy, like, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. An unemployed 42-year-old man thinks that by singing 2 no-marks 20-year-old songs, he's going to make himself a mint.
Chris, there's money in this game. All you need to start, love.
Oh, well, I wish we all had so much time for our little hobbies.
You got your needlework, haven't you? Hey, come on, Chris, remember this one? Since you've been gone, I've had my shirts done. I've had the house clean. I ain't getting thin, but one thing I miss. Chris, you're not listening. Used to be one of your favourites, there.
One of your favourites, you mean?
Yeah, we used to join in, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to wear stupid bell-bottom jeans and all front.
Oh, come on, Chris. Hey, we had some great nights with the group, didn't we? Remember the time we played your old fella's club? The fancy dress do? And somebody ripped the glass skate off him?
Don't remind me.
Talk about show all you got and more if you had it.
Frank!
What a night that was.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, wasn't there a fight that night?
Well, Stevie got into a bit of a scuffle. More of an argument, really.
An argument? The club got wrecked. And, who was it that didn't get paid that night?
Oh, come on, Chris. Give us a song, eh?
I'm trying to concentrate here.
I'll join in a duo.
Frank!
Coward. Thank you, girls. Thank you.
That was great, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody recognised the talent when they see it.
I wouldn't go that far, Dad.
Yeah, don't encourage him, Nisha.
Hey, Nisha, your dad got a club?
One I could hit him over the head with.
Sam, your mum gave us a song here.
Oh, come on, Mum. You've got a cracking voice.
I'm trying to darn socks here.
Don't you think we make a good duo?
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, yeah. Frank and Chrissy Rogers, the singing paupers.
She's no fun, is she? Yeah, girls, look. Now, what shirt do you think I should wear for my audition? This one or my lumberjack special?
Neither.
What's the score, then?
How do you mean, son?
Well, when I left for my course, I thought I had a bedroom to come back to.
Well, we weren't expecting you back today, like.
Oh, I'm sorry. And how did he get the limp?
Hey, there's no need to talk about me as if I'm not here, you know.
How did you get the limp, Jim?
You tell him, Bill.
You what? Well, the thing is, like, Sinbad hasn't been round, you know, recently. Like...
And what, Jimmy's legs been pining for him, yeah?
No, it's just, Jimmy was doing the windows and, well, he fell off the ladder, didn't he?
Yeah, you should have seen it, Rod. I was just leaning over, you know, to get to this nasty little corner and that, like, and then the next thing, bang, There goes your poor Uncle Jimmy.
And so now, you've moved in here?
Yeah.
Last week we had a letting now to deal with domestic cases, but you two...
Look, we'll get something sorted, all right?
No, it's all right. I already have. Phoned Tomo before. I'm off round there. This couch is comfy than ours, you know.
Hey, there's no need for that, son. You stay in Stacey's room, you
No,
know.
it's all right. Listen, I'll come round for my tea in a week or something.
You sure now?
Yeah, I'm sure I don't want to know what's really going on in here. Put it that way, Dad.
Yeah, see you then, eh, son?
Yeah, see ya.
Ta-ra, Rod.
Yeah, ta-ra.
Ta-ra now. Look after yourself.
That was nice of him, wasn't it?
Not a word, you.
What?
About anything, especially how you got your limp.
Billy, soul of discretion, me, mate.
Yeah? Well, I don't want to hear any more about revenge packs or getting even, not while our odds here, not ever.
No problem, OK? Anyway, I don't think I could do anything about it anyway, even if I wanted to.
You what?
Well, between you and me, mate, it looks like our favourite neighbourhood murdering scumbag has gone off on a little activity holiday, hasn't he? A case of kneecapping on the Costa del Crime, by all accounts.
How the hell do you know that?
Ear to the ground, mate. Anyway, the point is, unless I can get myself on a plane to Spain, it looks like we're going to have to forget about our friend Godwin for a while.
Well, you do that, all right?
Yeah, suppose I'll have to.
Do you have to have that so loud? Well, turn it down. I'll watch it in my room if you like. Your room? That's what I said. You haven't got a room. Do you want a bet? Oh, that'll be the door. Oh, right, come in. I think I will watch this in my room. Thank you.
I've just come round for Daniel's inoculation cards. He's got a checkup next week.
Oh. He seems to have made himself at home.
Yeah, well, hopefully it won't be for long.
Well, we can all live in hope.
Have you seen Terry?
No,
So you've no idea how he is?
not really, no.
I just thought maybe you'd spoken to him or something.
Well, not recently.
Oh, right.
Look, sir, if you're staying, you better sit down. I think it's time I was going, anyway.
Listen, John, do you have to go right now?
Well, don't have to.
It's just, you know, I thought we could talk.
What about?
Well, about whatever.
Maybe later, sir.
No, wait, John, I need to ask you something.
What now?
It's just, well, I realise you know this already, but it's Martin. You mustn't know anything about any of what's happened.
And I suppose it's up to me not to tell him.
Well, yeah.
Well, what do you think I'm going to do, Sue? Put an advert in the newspaper?
Well, you told Terry, didn't you?
I don't need this.
Oh, and I do.
Look, Sue, I had no alternative. For God's sake, he thought I was the father.
Oh, so you just told him?
No, I didn't just do anything. Firstly, he attacked me. Secondly, why should I take the blame for something that, thank God, I didn't do? And third, if you really want to know, I thought he had a right to be told.
Oh, so you played judge and jury. Very clever. The smart aleck lawyer with his three-point plan.
It was only a matter of time.
Oh, very logical, very clinical. Well, I don't need your courtroom manner, John. I need Terry. I love him and I've wrecked his life. I've taken his baby away from him and I've destroyed the love he ever had for me. So come on, Perry Mason. Where's the logic in all that, hmm?
I don't know.
How can you stand there cool? I mean, where was the logic when Cheryl left you? What's the sense in Laura dying? Listen, John, I'm sorry. It's just... he's all I've got. I realise I've made a mess of everything, but... is that it? I make one mistake and I get one lousy chance and that's my lot.
I really don't know what more I can do.
Help me get him back, John.
No more middleman, Sue. No more secrets.
No, none of that. Just be here for him and try and put up with Barry staying here for a while.
It's easier said than done.
Just keep an eye on him. Just while he's... just till he's thinking straight.
So I'll see you at the barbecue tomorrow then, yeah? Yeah. I better bring myself something to eat. I mean, I don't think them two will think to bring veggie stuff. Can I go halves with you? Yeah, sure, sound. Is that a new neighbour?
Yeah. Just want a word with Mrs. Farnham.
What's she like then? I don't know. But my mum reckons she's got a good job in advertising or something.
Let's have to go, all right?
All right, see you, Nish. Sure.
Well, I just called over to see if there's anything that you might want.
I don't think so.
It's a lovely outfit.
Oh, thanks. Oh, actually, I'm glad you called. Your firm hasn't responded to a number of inquiries we sent last week.
Well, that's because we've been closed down.
Really?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Well, I suppose a few lucky home buyers will have negotiated a lower percentage on the commission fee. Wish I'd heard about it earlier.
Sorry.
Well, one-man ceiling.
Well, if you'll excuse me, there are some things I've got to see to back at the house.
Thanks for calling.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
One-man ceiling?
Is another man's floor. Paul Simon's song.
Oh, is it now?
I still don't know what shirt to wear.
Oh, well, you just be thankful you're not Patricia Flaming Farnham. Must be hell having to decide what dress to wear every morning.
What's up, love?
Ah, nothing a bank job wouldn't solve.
Ah, you need serenades, don't you?
Not now, Frank.
I'll play one of your old favourites.
Frank, I said not now.
How about this one?
Will you put that guitar down?
What's going on?
You are on and on about groups and shirts and singing. You're just fiddling while Rome burns you. Frank, don't you understand that we have to get some more money from somewhere, and soon?
Of course I understand, Chris. The music is just something to do. I can't sit in silence all day waiting for the phone to ring.
Don't you read the news? Haven't you seen the documentaries? There are people all over this country who can't pay their mortgages, getting their homes taken away from them. If we don't get some money together soon, the bailiffs are going to be round here as well.
What else can we do? Hey, I wash the windows. We get a pint less milk every day. All the little things are covered. We don't even have chocolate digestive anymore.
Yeah, I know.
And the only money we've got is tied up in a pension what we can't cash.
So what now?
Well, I've got a day's driving tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Oh, come on, Chris. At least with these scummy little cash-in-hand jobs, we can survive till something better turns up, all right?
I wish it was all right.
Chris, things could be worse. There's a fella sleeping in a shed over there.
A shed? What are you on about?
Sinbad. I was talking to him earlier. He's sleeping rough.
Sinbad! I am talking about real people in real trouble here, namely us, our home, our family, not some fat, thieving little clown.
I was just saying.
Yeah, well, I wish you wouldn't.
Coming up next, real-life dramas featuring animals in peril for the emergency services in Animal Rescue.